Good morning, guys. Rick Shaw here on the 26th of July, 2022, and we got a little bit overcast day. They were telling us that while we were gone, it just pretty much rained and rained and rained. So, but we came back when we were coming on the highway. We come out of Batangas, beautiful sunshiny weather, and we got up to the lip area where we saw the first exit, and just the worst rain. It just turned black. The sky turned black. It got rain. We were slowed down to about 50 kilometers per hour on the highway. Visibility was that poor. And then once we got past all those exits, Santo Tomas, boom, sun came back out. It was beautiful. No rain. There's just a dark cloud hanging over this area. The traffic when we got back was absolutely miserable. Wes was saying that he was over this way and he got stuck in traffic for like an hour or so. So it's just how it's going to be here. I don't think it's ever going to change. I noticed when we were in Minduro, people driving, they have a little bit better manners. There's this one big intersection where everybody will let you go. You know, it's a crazy intersection. It's not a X. There's one comes in on an angle, and it's a pretty big one. And they got some big dumb post in the middle, which shouldn't even be there. But nobody listens to it anyway. But everybody sort of lets you go, and you can get through that real quickly. There's no big traffic jam because of it. If that was here in Lipa, you'd be sitting for hours because nobody lets you go. You know, instead of it would alleviate traffic. When we come in yesterday, I couldn't believe the traffic, and these cops, the traffic enforcers, I guess what they call them. That's a perfect name for them. They make traffic. That's exactly what these guys do. I mean, this is so funny here in Lipa, the days that they're not working, we breeze right into town. The days that we're working, or that they're on duty, it's just horrible. It's just the most horrible traffic. They could just let every single one of those guys go, and it would be a lot better here than what we have now. You know, we had the one lady up there. She's waving us through while she's waving a big truck coming from the other way through, just standing there. And I didn't go, and she's getting mad at me like to go, and the truck's coming. He's already in second gear. Yeah. And I'm trying to point to her over there, and she was getting pissed at me, pointing at her book like she's going to give me a ticket. This is how some of them are here. But we're looking forward. I don't know how fast it's going to be for the Tricycle. The dude finished up the other Tricycle, looked pretty good, and he's going to be starting on ours pretty quick. And hopefully he moves along, and we have a nice Tricycle. Faye and I will jump on the motorbike and take a trip down there. We have to stop up at the LTO here and see if we got to get it registered down there, or whether we got to do it here. You know, if we can do it here, that would be a little bit easier for us. But looking forward to having the Tricycle. I don't need to use this car all the time, but even for Lipa, you know, I'll go ahead and just buzz in on the Tricycle, and we got it. It's not going to be exactly like that other fella's. It's going to be more of a. It's going to be for cargo, but it's also going to have some nice seats in it for the kids. And they had a blast on the trike when we were cooking down there. They were in Jason's all the time. They didn't want to go in a car, so that was kind of fun. That was we miss it already. But one nice thing though. Last night before I went to bed, I was able to take a nice super hot shower, and you know, we got water, we got power. I know they said it was out for a while we were gone. Pressure was pretty good, you know, as good as it's ever been anyway. So I was kind of glad about that. I don't think that these guys, the current people that run this, the systems here, they're never going to get it right because they don't really want to, I guess. You know, if they don't want to spend the money or do whatever they got to do to fix the water problem here. So it falls on us. A lot of people say, oh, you complain a lot. Well, you know something? You'd be complaining too if you bought a brand new house with no stinking water. I get sick of that. People say, quit complaining, fix it yourself. Well, I shouldn't have to fix anything myself. I shouldn't have to be putting a big tank. That's going to cost a fortune. I got to put a big thing up to get a tank up by the roof, and it pumps and do all this crap. There was no provisions for it in the first place. If they'd disclosed to me, if the meter land would have said, hey, you know something? They don't have water there all the time. Okay, guess what? Over that dining room window, I want you to put a platform out the bathroom window. Put it up as high as you can. I'm going to get a big, tank. Make it good and strong. Run me some water over here. Put me a plug outside so I can put a pump to pump it up there when we have water. All this stuff would have been done. It would have been no problem. I had cash when we were doing this place. I could have dropped it all, and fixed it. Now we got to come back. Now we have to come back and do all this shit? Nah. I don't dig that. I just don't dig the whole Filipino thing where they'll try their best to hide things from you. And they still never told these people. They never told any of these people up and down the street. Every time new people come, I ask them, do you know about there's no water? Oh no, we don't know a thing about it. They don't even tell their own people. I don't get that. All they have to do is tell them. They could sell them more stuff. All these places are sold already. Why are they still hiding the fact that there's no water? Because they probably figure they're going to get sued and people will pull out. So it's just a royal shame. But at least I had water last night. Everybody was able to get a nice hot shower, bath the kids all up, and we're pretty dang happy about that. So, but I was watching some of the world news, and now we got this doofus in chief. He's supposed to head COVID. Oh, brother. Guys, I do not believe they're going to stop this. They can't. This is all or nothing for these people that are wanting to take over the world. They're just gonna keep going. And now we got this simian pustules crap that's coming out, and this dude up there. Yeah, it's a world emergency, and it's like nobody. Now they're saying it's mostly in the gay guys and all this, and then the little kids of the gay guys, and it's like, oh come on, this is just getting ridiculous. And nobody wants to talk about that thing they made everybody get, causing people problems. They're not allowed to announce saying that there's even a possibility. It's the heat. It's drinking coffee. It's digging in your garden that's making people drop over suddenly. Are you guys getting this yet? Are you buying it yet? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. The most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Little babies are having heart attacks and dying. Come on. Oh my goodness, they must have been playing in the garden. And that's all that stuff they dump on your earth. That, all this aluminum and all this crap that they're just keep doing. Go to my Telegraph page and go back. There was one scientist dude talking about how much aluminum they're finding in the soil and all these other deadly chemicals they're putting in there. This has been an onslaught. Somebody said, oh, this has been going on for the last 2 years. No, guys. There ain't no way they had all those things they made you get. Billions of them ready to roll. That takes years. I'm not saying years, decades. Decades to get this stuff ready and out. It's just unbelievable. When you start thinking billions and billions, and people are getting 2, 3, 4 of these. And the thing that really, really gets me is there's still people who want to get them. Yeah. They're ready to go get that next booster. Boy, I'll give me another one. Yeah, my arm fell off, but I got another arm they can give it to. I'm just in royal amazement. I'm going to be pretty happy. We're planning on heading down to Mandurah around Christmas. We're hoping that we get some nipple huts up. Getting a house started over there is going to be a slow process. It's probably going to be something that I do. It is going to be just a little bit at a time. Probably take a couple years to get the place up. But these things that they do right here, I call them pillows. From what I'm understanding, I'm not building a 2-story house or anything, but we still have to do these. We still have to do these big feet. Like the big feet that's going to hold this up. This one's got 10. Ours has got 11 in it. But that keeps everything from settling and cracking. So that's probably what we're going to do and build these. I'll probably have to get a bender, and then it's going to be an absolutely slow, very slow process for getting the house built for us. But we'll do the best we can and get her done. It's not going to be a big house. It's probably going to be a size of this, but it's going to be a one-story. Good morning. And I'm getting older, and I don't want to be doing the stairs. This shoulder, I slipped on some green moss and dirt when it was raining, and I jacked this shoulder real bad. The whole time in Mindoro, I was having the roughest time sleeping. Just couldn't believe it. And then the other morning, I got up. I woke up about 4 because we're getting ready to, we're going to be packing the car and getting ready to leave. And somebody was in the bathroom, so instead of going into the bathroom, I stepped outside to take a wee-wee. And as soon as I hit the concrete out there, whoop, out my feet went from under me. I didn't have shoes on. If I'd had my slippers on, I'd have been okay. I was just barefooted, and slipped, and down I went, right on this shoulder again. Didn't jack it as bad this time, but you wouldn't believe, this is like picking up a 100-pound weight just to try to do that. It's just a royal bummer what's happening with this shoulder. And last time this happened, it was 6 months before it healed up. It's got to be something with a tendon or a ligament that's pulled. There are certain motions I just can't do. Believe it or not, shifting the car, I can shift this up through 4th, but when it comes to try to shove it over in 5th, because it's not real smooth to go into 5th. I got to do it with my left hand, guys. The right arm, I just can't do it with this right arm. It's a real bummer. But I'm gonna let you go. They're getting these places knocked out. I feel really bad for the people that are coming in here. And guys, as soon as more and more of these places come online, oh man, it's really gonna be nasty when it comes to water here. And I don't know how the electrical infrastructure is going to handle it. We had down in Mindoro, we had a few short power outages, none of them longer than maybe 15-20 minutes, like that. I know they were doing some work on there. I saw guys up on poles doing stuff, and so they, working on their infrastructure. But this one's out all the time. Wes said his was out all day. It was supposed to be out one day, and they did it a day before, and it's like, oh brother, here we go. But that's about it for all today. I don't want to make it too long for you. We're getting back into the groove here. I got to get some stuff done this morning. I want to see if we can get a hold of Wes and see if we can get in to see him. My car needs a bath. Something serious. It's really bad. It's got a bunch of Mindoro dirt on it. So I'm going to let you go, and this is Rickshaw out.